Hey guys, welcome to the shores of beautiful Lake Burley Griffin. Captain Cook's fountain in the background. It's fabulous. We're here today to welcome our brand new ambulance, which is Fluffy, to our fleet. On the other side here we have Bagheera, and we're really excited to give you a bit of a walkthrough. As you can see down the side here, we'll have a quick glance inside, but we'll do that again in a second.
Ooh, teaser.
We've got a new bit of signage on here, which we love. We can change our messages as we go, but this is our patient on board one. Okay, because this vehicle is four-wheel drive, it sits up a lot higher, even though the body shape is exactly the same as our older ambulance. This proved a little bit of a problem in as far as getting in and out of the vehicle and moving patients in and out of the vehicle as well. So Sam, ambulance fitter, has made this for us. It's our little step, just pops out, no dramas at all, sits down, works beautifully, stand up, animals in and out, up the steps, into the vehicle when needed. At the front here are two smaller cages, obviously for smaller animals, and it makes an easy load from the front. This cage also has a door at the back, which allows us access to those animals in transit. This is our main cage. This is what we use for multi-carrying, so we can get two patients in here at once, or we can turn it into our critical care cage for animals that are requiring a lot more attention, and particularly maintenance of airways. To access the cage, we have a couple of little switches here, one at the top, one down the bottom. Underneath that cage, we have some storage where our stretcher is also kept, and we'll just show you a little bit more with this cage because it's pretty trick. This vehicle presented us with some extra problems because of the height of it. So we've had to change the way we load our patients. The cages, the original ones we had built about 5 years ago, we've had to retrofit something that'll make it a little bit easier for us to load our patients. So here we go. So Claudia is sitting on our sliding deck, which comes all the way out of our vehicle, as you can see. I think she's suspended above the ground at this stage. And that's going to make it a lot easier for us to load our recumbent patients. Okay, so this is the stretcher we tend to use when moving patients that aren't walking or recumbent. So what we can do now is, between two of us, or maybe even four if it's a really big patient, we can drop it onto our deck, which will already be out. We can slide it into position and lock it into a couple of clips here at the back. All right. And at that point, generally there'll be someone in the vehicle managing the patient already, and we can slide our deck all the way back in and lock it into place. Close our door, patient secured. We're sitting in the nurse's cockpit, for want of a better term. Little screen here goes up and down. So there we go. We've just dropped it down. It's perspex, so we can see the animal when it's closed. But as a general rule, if we've got a patient that's recumbent and we're trying to maintain airways, then head would be sitting here outside the cage. It's an easy height to maintain an airway for Claudia to be safe in her seatbelt. We have our switch box. From this point, we can operate our cabin lights just here, which are our overhead lights. We have a heater, which is built in under this chair. You can switch on that as well. These courtesy lights are in our oxygen area, so we can see our gauges. We know when our oxygen bottles are full and what flow rate we're running at. And also an overhead light, so we can see our patients' colour, capillary refill time, all that sort of thing from this point. All right, so thanks for listening. This is Fluffy. Good on you, Canberra. Stay safe. Cheers.